OneNote is a note-taking application from Microsoft that can be downloaded as an app or can be accessed as a part of Microsoft Office 365. In this course, we're going to focus on the OneNote, that is the Microsoft Office 365 version of OneNote. But whatever you can do over here is something that you can do in the app version as well. So I'm just going to go around and open up OneNote right here. And once you open up, you can see that it has a fairly simple interface right here. So right now you can see that on the top there are notebooks. So this is where you can manage out multiple notebooks. You can access out quick notes right here so that you can start typing in notes right away. Over here on the right side, you can see that you have an option to access out pages. And over here on the top, all of the different note tabs starts getting collected. On the top, you got the search area, and over here, you can access the main file menu. And over here, there's different tabs like Home, Insert, Draw, History, Review, View, and Help. So you can see that this is what you have. And if you were to go around and click on the ribbon display option right here, you can see that you can show tabs only or always show the ribbon so that the ribbon keeps on displaying. And this is what we're going to work with. So you can see that you can go around and show the quick access toolbar over here as well by clicking on this button. Or you can disable it out over here as well by clicking on hide quick access toolbar. You can also go around and enable the full screen mode right here just like this. And then you can go around onto the top right here and click on this. And instead of full screen mode, you can show tabs only over here to get back to the regular option as well. So let me just go around over here and onto let's say one of the ribbons right here, and then go back to always show ribbon. So now in this course, we're going to explore the various options that we have in order to manage and write notes in OneNote. So by default, when you open up OneNote, then you have quick notes where you can quickly start taking notes right here. But if you want to manage out your notes, then it is a good idea to maintain them in a notebook. So to do that, you can go around to where it says quick notes right here and click. And here you can see add notebook is an option. So if you were to go around and click right here, then what you can do is you can go around and choose a location where you want to save your note. So I'm just going to go around and click on this PC and create in a different folder because I want to choose a specific folder right here. So I'm going to go around over here on my desktop, just like this, and I'm going to right click, click on new and create a folder, name it notes. So once I do that, I'm going to open up this folder and click on create right here. But for that, I need to type in a file name. So that is going to be Udemy, and I'm going to click on create right here. So once you do that, you can see that Udemy notebook has been created right here. So what do we need to do in order to type in the contents that we save? We don't need to do anything. Everything is automatically saved in OneNote. Hence, it is easier to take notes using OneNote. So if I were to go around and close this and open up OneNote right here, you can see that all of the contents that I typed in has been saved. And since I saved the OneNote notebook over here on my desktop, you can see that over here, this is the folder. And if I were to go around over here onto Udemy, you can see that the OneNote files is here, which is automatically updated everything I type something into OneNote application. So what you see right here is a notebook. So I can go around and add in different sections right here in the notebook and add in different pages in these sections as well. But everything is saved in this Udemy notebook that we created right here. So if you want to create another notebook, then you can easily do that by going on to the file menu and by clicking on new. So once you do that, you can choose where you want to save your notebook. So I'm just going to go around and select this PC itself, and I'm going to go around and create a new notebook from over here. So you can see that this is what I have. So let me just go around and say Udemy 2 right here, just like this, and click on create notebook. Once I do that, a notebook has been created on the same folder as we selected earlier. And you can access that by going around over here, and you can see that this is the first notebook and this is the second notebook right here. If I were to go around over here, you can right click to get options of this notebook right here. So you can see that this is the first notebook and this is the second notebook right here. But let's say I do not want to access the second notebook anymore. So in that case, you can go around over here and here you can see that Udemy 2 notebook is here. You can simply right click on it right here, and then you can close this particular notebook. Once you do that, that notebook is not there in OneNote anymore. So you are simply closing out this notebook right here. But you can go around over here and click on open, and then you can see the recent files right here. Or you can click on browse, and then you can go around over here onto, let's say for example, where you saved out the notebook, and then click on it to open out the notebook over here as well. So you can see that this notebook is opened up once more. And if you want to delete it, simply what you can do is you can close this notebook right here, and then you can navigate around to the folder where you have the notebook. So let me just click on open and click on browse. So here you can see that this is the folder. You can simply delete out this folder or the note right here. Once you do that, what happens is that the notebook is not there anymore. And that is how you can create, delete, and close notebooks. In a notebook, you can manage multiple sections. So sections are like chapters in a book that you can manage out. So over here on the top, you can see that new section is an option, which is in the form of a tab. And just like in a chapter, you can go around and have multiple pages in this particular section. So to go around and manage out a section, you can go around on the top and you can double click to rename it out. So let's say you can go around and say rough notes right here, just like this. So this is the section that we renamed. You can go around and click on another button right here to go around and add in another section and say, let's say for example, final notes right here. You can add in as many sections as you want right here. Let's say for example, I'm going to go around and say Udemy right here. So this is what you have, and if you want to move around the sections, you can simply click and drag around the sections however you like. And whatever sections you click on, that will be the active section, and you can see the color of the bar change as you click on different sections right here. If you want to delete out a section, all you need to do is right click, and over here you can see delete is an option, so you can click on it and click on yes button to confirm, and the section will be deleted. In a section of a note right here, what you can do is you can add in pages and sub-pages. So over here, if I were to go around and type in, let's say Udemy on the title and add in some details, then this is being saved on this page right here. And over here, this page has a title. So you can go around and then the title is linked with what you type over here on the title, as you can see right here. So on this particular section, you can go around and click on the add page button, and you can see another page has been added in. So I'm just going to go around and say Udemy 1 right here, just like this. So you can see that I have 2 pages now, and I can click and drag out the Udemy 1 page on the top. Similarly, you can go around and add in more pages by clicking on the plus button right here. So what you can also do is you can go around and make pages, sub-pages, by clicking and dragging certain pages just a bit to the right. So I can do the same right here, and all of them now becomes a sub-page of this particular page. So you can collapse and expand this page, as you can see. If I were to go around and pull this out right here, then this becomes a main page right here, and the other one becomes a sub-page right here, just like this. And that is how you can go around and manage out pages and sub-pages to add in contents inside of OneNote. So over here in this particular notebook, you can see that I got 3 sections right here. So let's say I want to delete out a page from a section. Then what I can do is I can simply right click on a particular page and then click on delete right here. Once you do that, you can see that it has deleted, and you can go around and delete that page out as well. So let me just go around, delete that as well. On the top, let's go around onto final note and right click and delete that out as well, and press yes right here. So it seems as if the notes are not there anymore. But what you can still do is recover it out, because all of the contents that you delete gets temporarily saved on the history section right here. So you can go around on the history tab, and here you can see notebook recycle bin is an option. And if you were to click on it, all of the deleted items right here, including deleted pages, as you can see right here, and sections are here. So the deleted pages remain over here till 1 month, and they are deleted automatically. So let me just go around onto deleted pages, and let's say I want to recover this. In this case, you can go around, right click, and then you can move or copy this out right here. Let's say to rough notes right here, just like this, and move it out. So once I do that, what happens is that under rough note, let me just go around under Udemy right here. This is what you have. Now you can pin this out under rough note. You can see Udemy note is here. So you can go around over here onto recycle bin, and you can go around and then drag it out onto the main page over here, just like this as well. So you can go around, drag it out over here, drag out the sections right here so that you can bring everything out from the notebook recycle bin. You can go around over here, right click, and empty out the recycle bin as well. But once you do this, what happens is that everything gets deleted permanently from the recycle bin, that is the notebook recycle bin, and they won't be recoverable anymore. So that is how you can go around and utilize the notebook recycle bin to recover deleted files as well. So over here you can see that I have this notebook right here which is named as Udemy. And if you want to rename out the entire notebook name, then you can go around over here on the section, you can click on it, and over here you can see Udemy is here. So all you need to do is right click, and over here you can see that you can go around onto properties of this particular notebook. And from over here, you can go around and change the notebook name to however you like. So I'm just going to go around and say example notebook, and there you go. You can also go around, choose the color of the notebook according to how you want, and even go around and change the location of the notebook by clicking around over here. But I don't want to change the location, so let me just keep it as it is and press OK button right here. And now you can see that the notebook has been renamed just like this. So what you can also do is you can send out contents to OneNote by using the printer options in other applications. So for that, once the OneNote application is installed, you can go around onto any other application right here. So let's say I have this application that is Microsoft Word, and let's say I want to send out the contents from this application to OneNote. In that case, I can go to File menu right here, and I can go around onto Print. And once I go to Print, you can see that Printer is an option right here. So instead of selecting the default printer, you can go around and select OneNote Desktop right here. So this pops up if OneNote is installed on your desktop right here. So once that is done, you can utilize the regular printer options. I'm just going to keep it as it is. And then what I can do is I can hit the print button. Once I do that, it says the margins are small. I'm just going to press yes right here, and yes right here, right here. And then what happens is that it gets sent to OneNote. So it is the printer option is done, and then once the print option is done, over here you can see it says select the location in OneNote where I want to save that particular content right here that has been exported from Microsoft Word. So I'm just going to go around over here and select rough notes and press OK. And once I do that, you can see this content right here that has been brought in from Microsoft Word right here. And that is how you can go around and send out contents to OneNote by using the printing options. So whatever we delete over here, let's say for example, if I were to go around onto rough notes and delete this particular page right here, then it goes on to the recycle bin. If I were to go around over here onto Udemy tab and delete it, it goes to the recycle bin as well. So if I were to go around under history and go to note recycle bin, then you can see that those information are there. But if you don't want any of these being sent to recycle bin, then you can go around and turn off the history as well. So you can go around and click on the notebook recycle bin icon right here, and you can disable history for this notebook as well. Once you do that, you can click on yes, and none of the deleted contents show up over here anymore. So let's say for example, if I were to go around over here onto the main page right here, and if I were to delete out the final note and I can go around and press yes, then it won't show up in the history anymore because it is disabled. You can re-enable it by clicking on the disable history, and it re-enables it out, as you can see, just like this. So if I were to go on to any web page like this, and if I were to select it out and right click and copy, then what I can do is I can go around and right click and paste it out right here, just like this. So let me just go around right here, paste it out, and you can see that the content is pasted out over here. So all the links and all the formattings from the source page is being pasted out right here. But sometimes that's not always what you want right here. So let me just go around and delete this. And let's just go around onto the paste option. If I were to click paste, then you can see that it directly pastes out everything as per the formatting that's from the source page. But if I were to go around onto the paste option by going around onto the triangular icon right here, then you can see that mirrors formatting is an option. So what it does is it takes the default formatting of this OneNote page right here and combines it with the formatting with the source page as well, and you can see that the font is used from this particular document, while the colors and the hyperlinks right here is copied from the source page. What you can also do is, if you don't want any of the formattings and just want to paste the text, you can go around over here onto the paste option and click on keep text only. And then what happens is that only the text pops up right here. No formatting is there, as you can see, just like this. So what you can also do inside of OneNote is insert out screen clippings. So to do that, you need to go around onto the insert tab right here. And once you go around over here, you can see screen clipping is an option. So once you click on this, what happens is that the OneNote application minimizes, and whatever there is on the screen, it covers it up with the white layer right here. So what you can do is you can click and drag around the portion that you want as a screen clipping, and that will be inserted, as you can see, and you can also see the time of the screen clipping right here. If you have pictures saved on your computer in supported formats for OneNote, then you can easily insert them by going onto the insert tab right here and by clicking on pictures. So once you do that, over here you can see that the Explorer window pops up. So you can go around and select out a picture right here. As long as it is supported, like .jpg is a supported file format right here, it'll show up right here. And you can go around and see what else picture format is supported by using the option right here. So let me just go around and select out this picture and click on insert. And what happens is that this particular picture gets inserted into the note, as you can see. Apart from pictures that is stored in your computer, what you can also do is insert out pictures from the web inside of OneNote directly. So to do that, what you need to do is you need to go around over here onto the insert tab, and then instead of pictures, choose the online pictures option right here. Once you click on it, what happens is that the dialog box opens up, where you can use this Bing engine to search for different online pictures directly. So if I were to go around and type in mountains right here and press enter, then what happens is that pictures related to mountains pop up. So here you can go around and then select out the picture that you want right here. And here you can see that right now Creative Commons only is on. That means only those pictures which are free to use will pop up right here. If we were to turn this off, then those pictures with copyright will pop up as well. So if you plan to use this to present to others, or it's not just for your personal reference, then you might want to keep this checked on right here. So here I have this picture. So let me just go around and click on insert. Then what happens is that that picture will be downloaded and it'll be inserted on my note just like this, as you can see. In OneNote, what happens when you insert a picture is it stays within this particular border, as you can see right here. So it stays in something like this box right here. So you can go around and then increase the size of this box or decrease the size of this box, and the picture resizes accordingly to this. You can also go around, and here you can see that the bounding box is much more larger than the picture right now. So what I can do is I can go around and then push out the picture by using this arrow over here, just like this as well. If you want to move out the picture and keep it somewhere else, then you can click and drag around this bounding box right here by clicking on these dotted icons right here, as you can see. So if you want to resize out a picture, then you can directly click on the picture right here, and then you can go around and pull it from the side right here to resize it from the side. Same goes from the left side, as you can see on the top right here, or from the bottom, as you can see right here. Or you can use these corner pins right here, or these corner dots right here, to resize it from the both sides. And the bounding box that accompanies the picture resizes accordingly as well. Apart from text notes or pictures, what you can also do is insert out attachments inside of OneNote. So to do that, you need to go around onto the Insert tab right here, and you can see File Attachment is an option. So if you were to click on this, what happens is that you can go around and select out any file that you want, and then click on Insert right here. Once you do that, here you can see that you can insert a printout or an attached file. So I'm just going to go around and click on Attach File right here, and here you can see that the text file is here. So the file itself has been attached onto OneNote. So if I were to go around and double click, then what happens is that I can access this file right from over here, and the file opens up just like this. Sometimes you may want to insert out different symbols that you cannot simply easily type from your keyboard. In that case, what you can do is you can go on to the Insert tab, and over here you can go around and access out the symbol by clicking on the symbol right here. And here you can see that you can insert out common symbols like the copyright symbol right here, just like this. You can go around, and let me just go around and select this right here and increase the size of the text so that you can see it clearly. Similarly, you can go to symbol and add in, let's say for example, TM right here, just like this, the trademark symbol, and you can go around and access the happy face symbol as well. But if you want to access more, then you can go around over here onto the more symbols section, and then here you can see that you can access more symbols at your choice. So let's say for example, you want to insert this telephone symbol, click on Insert, it has been inserted. Simply, you can scroll down as you can see. You can also go around and select out different fonts from over here and insert out regular fonts just like this as well. So let's say you want to insert this, you can insert this out right here. Similarly, you can go around, select out different fonts right here, and select out a symbol that you want to insert that cannot be easily typed from your keyboard, or you don't know how to type something, then you can select it from over here and insert it out just like this. You can also go around and easily do audio recordings inside of OneNote to keep audio notes. So to do that, you need to go around onto the Insert tab, and over here you can see Record Audio is an option. So once you click on this, the audio recording simply starts. So all you need to do now is you can go around and pause the audio recording so that it does not continue the audio recording, but you can go around and click on the pause button again, and it continues out the recording right here. And you know it is recording when it says recording over here on the top. So over here, what you can do is you can press the stop button to stop out the recording. And there you go, the recording stops out. So you can go around over here onto this particular audio clip and press the play button. The audio recording simply stops. So pause it. All you need to do now is you can go and click on it again to actually go around and then replay it. You can go around and rewind it 10 minutes or forward it 10 minutes or rewind 10 seconds or forward it 10 seconds by clicking on these buttons as well. But you can press stop to stop playing it. And that is how you can go around and then record out audio directly in OneNote easily. So what you can also do is record out videos and then insert them out over here as notes. So to do that, you need to go around over here onto the Insert section, and here you can see that Record Video is an option. So if I were to go around and click right here, then you can see that it shows my default video source right here, and it has already started recording. So you can see that I can go around and pause it right here, and then the recording pauses out. I can go around right here and remove the pause, and you can see that it starts recording once more. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to stop right here, and then there's this video recording right here. And if I were to go around and press the play button, see that it shows my default video source right here, and you have the video playing as well. So that is how you can go around and record out video inside of OneNote as well easily, just like that. So over here you can see that I got a note as a plain text. But what you can do is you can go around and then format out the text that you have here easily as well. So to do that, I'm just going to go around and select a portion of this text by clicking and dragging it. So you can click and drag it and select a portion of the text to format it. Then you can go around and do basic formatting such as bold, italicize it, and you can underline it. You can go around and strike it through over here as well. Besides that, you can go around over here and make it a subscript right here, or superscript just like this as well. So you got many different formatting options as you can see right here. You can go around over here and you can select out this text and you can highlight it in different colors as you wish right here. So you can select it and highlight it in different colors. You can go around, select out text, and you can go around and then select out, let's say, different colors for the text as well. You can also go around and align the text to the left, to the center, or the right over here, as you can see. And you can also go around over here onto paragraph spacing options and then add in, let's say, certain spacing before and after, and adding a line spacing in between as well to change out how the spacing actually is in between the text as well, in between the paragraphs. So that is what you can do, as you can see. And you can go around over here and then change out the font of the text according to how you like as well. And you can go around and change the font size as well. So besides that, what you can also do is you can select out, let's say, a certain text and apply heading styles to it according to how you want. You can also go around over here and then clear out the formatting right here if you don't want any formatting to be applied right here in the first place. You can select it, click on clear formatting, and that is what you have right there. So over here, let me just go around and select out this particular text and then highlight it, and let me just go around and bold it right here just like this. So I'm just going to select it and bold it out as well. And I'm just going to go around and change the color of this as well. And let's say what I want to do is I want to copy this exact format and then paint it out onto other other text as well. In that case, what I can do is I can simply select this just like this and then click on something called the format painter. So once I do that, what happens is that I can go around and then click and drag, and you can see that since we clicked on this while we selected the format painter, if I were to click on this, then what happens is that I can go around and select out any other text, and the exact format that we applied right here gets copied out. We can go around over here and select this and double click on the format painter, so that what happens is that there is a constant format painter going on. So if you single click, then after one format painting, the text effect is not copied anymore. But if you were to double click it, then the format painter will be active, and no matter how many times you select out, let's say, a text right here, the format is copied out. I can go around and click right here, and the format painter is not there anymore. So that is how you can go around and utilize the format painter as well. So what you can also do is work around with bullets and numbering. So to do that, I'm going to go around over here and type in, let's say, a list of things like apples right here. So let me just go around and type in apples, oranges, and let me just go around and say carrot right here. Let me just say bread and milk right here and eggs. All right, so I got a list of items right here. So if I want to turn this into a particular list, then all I need to do is select them out right here, and then I can go around and click on the bullet right here just like this. So you can see that bullets is added in. I can go around and press enter right here, and let's say I want to add in something like pomegranate right here just like this, and there you go, this is what you have. So if you mistake your like have a spelling mistake, you see a red underline as well, so you can right click and choose the correct spelling over here as well. So there's a spell checker active over there as well. So apart from that, you can go around, press tab right here to make something a sublist. You can go around, press tab right here. That is the indentation, and you can control out the indentation right here and make something a sublist over here just like this as well by using the indentation right here, and you get different indentation for each of the bullet points. You want to change the format of the bullet points, then you can select this out, go around over here, click on the drop down button, and you can go around and choose different bullet points according to how you want right here. You can go for individual levels as well and choose a different bullet point. You can go around, select this, go around over here and select an individual bullet point right here. So once this is done, you can go around and select, and over here you can see that there are numbers as well, and you want a numbered list right here, then you can see that numbers get automatically generated over here. So if you were to go around and select, you can go around and choose, let's say, different numberings right here, like A, B, C, D, first, second, third. And just like with this bullet point right here, you can select this out. You can go around over here and select out different numberings right here, just like this. So you can go around and select I and so forth. And this is what you have. And that is how you can go around and work around with bullets and numbering inside of OneNote. So over here you can see that I have a text typed in and then two of the spellings are incorrect. So how do I know it is because you get the red underline under these particular two words right here, denoting that it is wrong. So if I want to correct it, I can go around and simply right click on this particular text right here. So let me just go around, right click, and here you can see that you get a suggestion on how to improve it. Let's say, for example, if you were to click on example right here, then that is how it gets replaced. You can go around over here in the correctings as well. So the S is wrong. So if I were to right click, then you can see that these are the suggestions that it is providing. So if I were to click on this, then this is what you have. It says this is an example note for correcting purpose, and you have it being corrected. Let me just go around and then undo this out twice right here. So let me just redo this as well. So you can see that this is what you have, and to access the spelling and grammar option, you can also go around onto the review tab right here. So from over here as well, you can see that spelling is an option, and if you were to click on this, then you get an example right here. So you can go around and type everything in right here. You can select it, and you can select it from over here as well, or ignore to not do anything, and then you can see that it says spelling check is complete, and since we ignored this, did not correct this right here. So this is how you can go around, and then if there's any grammatical errors, then it'll show green underline so that you can correct it out as well. And the tool that you use is the same, just like this. And that is how you can utilize the spelling and grammar checker tool inside of OneNote as well. So over here you can see that I got a note right here, and let's say what I want to do is I want to add in headings right here. So I'm just going to go around and say example title right here, and then this is what you have. Of course you can go around and format it, but let me just go around and select this text and click on heading 1. Now you can see that we have this quick gallery right here where we have access to styles. We immediately applied the style to it. Let me just go around over here and type in example right here as well and select it and click on heading 1, and this is what you have as well. So if you have something like a subtitle, you can go around and press enter, and then you can go around and say example over here as well and select this out, and here you can see you can select heading 2 as well. You can go around over here and let me just go around, type in example and select this right here just like this over here. And then if I were to go around over here, select heading 3 just like this as well. So you can see that the example titles are there. So I'm just going to go around and say this is another example right here, and you can see that you can simply add in quick styles over here. So you can go around and make it a page title right here. You can go around and add in as citation right here. You can add it in as a code right here just like this, and then change it out to a normal text just like this as well. So that is how you can go around and utilize the quick gallery easily inside of OneNote as well. You can also easily insert and work around with tables inside of OneNote. So to do that, you need to go around onto the top, onto the Insert tab right here. And once you go around onto the Insert tab, you can see Table is an option. If I were to go around and click, then you get an option right here to go around and select out ranges of rows and columns right here. Select the range you want, and the table is inserted. You can place the table wherever you want right here, just like this, and then you can see it is within the bounding box. You can also go around onto Insert, and then you can go around onto Table, and here you can see you can click on Insert Table right here and select the number of rows and columns. Like if I were to select 9 by 9 and press OK, now you can see that the table gets generated that way as well. You can also click on Insert, and if you want a table that is linked with Microsoft Excel, then you can go around over here and click on New Excel Spreadsheet. So once you do that, what happens is that it'll load up a spreadsheet table right here just like this, which is linked on to the actual spreadsheet file, and you can edit that out right here to edit the contents of the spreadsheet just like that as well. So that is how you can go around and create tables in different ways. So you can see that I have a table right here, and let me just go around and add in some data right here just like this. Let me just press Ctrl C, Ctrl V right here just like this to fill up these different columns right here. So once this is done, what you can do is you can also modify out the table by adding in table rows and columns and even deleting them. So to do that, you need to go around onto any of the cell, and over here on the top, you see that you can select table or select a particular column, select a row, select cell, or you can delete the entire table. Or you can click on delete column and that particular column will be deleted. So let me just go around and delete out the columns right here. So let me just go around and then delete this out. And if I want to add in a column, not a column, but a row above, then you can click on insert above on the top. You can go around over here, insert below, insert to the left, insert to the right, just like this as well. So this is what you have, as you can see. So you can go around, modify out the table just like that. You can also right click and then under the table, you can see you get the same option. Like you can go around, delete out the row just like this and access the same option that you have right here. You can also go around and select a column right here and then delete the column right here. You can go around and work around with that as well. So you can select this out, right click, and then you can, let's say for example, cut, and you can go around over here and then let's say for example, paste as well. So that is how you can modify out the table rows and columns as well. You can easily format out the tables that you have in OneNote as well. So to do that, you can select out the table and then you can access the tables tab right here. Once you do that over here, you can see that you have an option to hide out the borders or show the borders, as you can see. You can also go around onto the shading option and choose around the color for a particular cell, as you can see right here. If I were to select out all right here, I can go around onto shading and select out color right here. Similarly, I can select all of these as well and select out the color right here. I can select out all of the text and then I can go around onto home and bold it out or press Ctrl B on my keyboard as well. And this is how you can format out the cells, as you can see. You can go around over here, select out the titles and center them out as well, just like this as well. So you can easily format them, as you can see, just like this. You can right click over here and then you have access to table options from over here as well. And you can enable out, let's say, header row or disable out the header row as well, which changes out how the rows are seen right here. So if I were to go around onto tables, you got different options and you also have options such as shading right here. But what you can also do is you can go to more colors right here and select out a particular custom color that you wish, and it is applied onto the selected cell right here. And that is how you can work around with the table right here. You can select out the table right here, as you can see, and then you can adjust it accordingly right here, just like this as well. So that is how you can work around with table and table cell formatting as well. Whatever table data that you have inside of OneNote, you can easily sort them out as well. So to do that, over here you can see that, let's say I want to sort out the table data by quantity right here, where the lowest quantity should be in the beginning. So if I want to do that, I can select this out and then I can go around onto sort right here and I can sort it out as ascending right here. The header row is turned on, and that is why it does not affect the first data right here, but only the one beneath it. You can also arrange out everything alphabetically by going around over here on the item section, then go to sort and then click on sort ascending right here. So there's the egg, oil and rice right here. So let's say I want to sort it as per price, then you can go around sort it as per price as well, or select descending, as you can see, just like this as well. And that is how you can sort out the data that you have in table as well. In OneNote, certain proofing options are turned on by default. And if you want to go around and change out the proofing settings, then you can go around onto the file menu and then you can go around over here onto the options that you see right here. Once you go around over here in the OneNote options, you can click on proofing and then you can see that there are many different options that you see right here. Like for example, it says when correcting spelling in Microsoft Office programs, you can ignore the words in uppercase. So if you make mistakes while you're writing uppercase, then it won't show it as a spelling error. Let's say for example, if I were to go around and type in example right here, and then type in different words right here, just like this, it does not actually show this as a spelling error. But if I were to go around over here onto the options, and then if I were to go to proofing and then disable this and press OK, then what happens is that it does show this as a spelling error right here. And you can see that you have to go around and correct it. So similarly, there are other options over here in proofing. For example, you can ignore the words in uppercase, and you can ignore the words that contain numbers and does not show it as a spelling error. If you want to turn this off, then you can turn that off as well. Similarly, there's ignore internet and file addresses. So if you're adding address, it won't show it as a spelling error. But if you want to flag repeated words, for example, then it does do that right here. You can also enforce accepted uppercase in French language as well, and suggest from the main dictionary, as you can see right here. If you were to go to custom dictionaries, then you can see that this is what you have right here. So you can edit the word list and add in the words that are okay to you as well. For example, if I were to go around over here and type in Udemy, now it won't show the word Udemy as a spelling error anymore as well. So that is how you can go around and add in your custom words so that it does not get detected as a spelling error. Similarly, you can check the spelling as you type and hide spelling and grammar errors as well. So I'm just going to go around and keep that unchecked right here, and you can check the grammar with spelling, as you can see. Besides that, you also see the autocorrect option right here. So right now you can see that if I were to type in brackets C inside, it turns it into a corporate symbol right here. So let me just go around and type in, let's say, UD right here. And let's say every time I type in UD, I want to replace it with the word Udemy right here. So I can go around over here. And there you go, Udemy is here. Press OK and press OK once more. Then if I were to go around, type in UD space, then you can see that it gets turned into Udemy. And that is how you can go around and change out the proofing and proofing options inside of OneNote as well. So the user interface that you see over here in OneNote is a certain way. And if you actually see right now, then we are on a view where when you click the tab, the ribbon gets shown. And whenever you work around with the notes, the ribbon always gets shown right here. If you want to change that out, then on the side of the ribbon, you can see the triangular icon right here. You can click on this and just click on show tabs only. And now the ribbon gets hidden. But whenever you click on a tab, you simply get the options of the ribbon right here. You can go around over here, click on it and access the full screen mode right here so that the ribbon and the tabs get hidden. But you can click on the 3-dot icon right here to access back the ribbon right there. You can go around over here and click on always show ribbon to get what you have by default as well. You can also go around and show the quick access toolbar right here. You can enable it out right here, or you can go around and hide the quick access toolbar as well. Besides that, if you were to go to view, then you see the normal view right here, but you can also access the full screen view from over here. You can go around over here and this is what you have, as you can see, and you can expand this to get it back right there as well. If I were to go to view, you can also dock it to desktop. So it actually docks the note on the side of the desktop. So if you're working with another application, it's easy to take notes. But I'm just going to go around over here. And then let me just expand this out right here. So I'm going to click on this button and it expands it out back into full screen, as you can see, just like this. And that is how you can go around and access the different user interface organization options. So by default, the background of the note is white. And if you want to go around and change the background and even the outlook of the notes that you have in OneNote, then you can go around onto the view section. And here you can see that you can go around and select out a page color that you want. So let's say you want to turn it yellow, then you can simply click on yellow, then the note page is yellow. If I were to go on to the other section, then you can see that the setting that we applied is only particular to this particular section right here. If I were to go around over here, then you can see that even for new pages, the color properties is not there. So you still have the white one. So if I were to go around onto view right here, then I can make more changes than just the colors as well. Or you can go to no color to get back the default. Then let me just go around and select out, let's say, yellow right here itself. And apart from that, you can go around and add in guidelines right here to make it look more like a note copy. Even you can go around and select out grid lines, as you can see right here. Well, let me just go on to the note copy look right here. You can go around, hide out the page title over here as well so that you don't see the title anymore, or you can go around and re-enable it out over here as well. But apart from that, you can go around and select a paper size right here. So right now the size is auto, but you can go around and select A3, or you can go around select A4 size, and the notes are arranged out accordingly. So if you plan to actually print out your notes in a particular format, then this is quite useful. You can also go around and change out the orientation of the note right here, just like this. And you can also go around and change out the width and then height of the notes just like this as well. And even work around with the margin by adding in, let's say, margins in inches right here, like 2 inches to the left and so forth. You can see that everything gets rearranged out just like this. So that is how you can go around and then work around with the page color, the outlook, and the paper size option inside of notes in OneNote. So in OneNote, you may want to attach out, that is link out, other Microsoft Office application documents such as a Microsoft Word document right here. So I have this document as you can see, and if I want to link it to the OneNote note section right here, then I can go around onto the review section, and here you can see that link notes is an option. If I were to go around and click right here, then what happens is that you can see that a side view opens up right here where you can go around and add in the link right here. You can see that it says select the location in OneNote. So I'm just going to go around onto the quick notes section right here and expand this under quick notes, press OK. Then under the quick notes, what happens is that this document is linked out right here. So you can go around and see that the doc is here and the content of the doc is seen over here as well. So if I were to go around and close this, let me just save this. So mind that the document has to be saved if you want to link it out. So let me just go around and close this as well. So under the rough notes right here, just like this, you can see that under the quick notes, not the rough notes, but the quick notes, you can see that there's this little icon right here. So if I were to go around and click, I can press OK, and the related Microsoft Word document opens up. So if you want to go around and unlink out the content right here, then you can click on this button as you can see just like this and delete out the links on the page as well from over here. So delete all the links and then the link is not there anymore. And that is how you can create linked notes inside of OneNote as well. So as you make more and more notes over time, what you can do is you can go around and easily search for information inside of OneNote. So to do that, you need to go around over here on the search section, and if you were to click over here, then what you can simply do is you can type in a word that you want, and then what happens is that all of the notes with that particular note shows up. So if I were to go around over here and go to example title, you can see that the particular word that I typed gets highlighted right here. So you can see that this is what you have right here. That is how you can go around. You can also click on find on page so that it finds out that particular word on a particular page that is open as well. And if you want to unfilter it, simply close it and you get back to where you were before. One of the things that you can do inside of OneNote is assign tags. So to do that, let me just go around over here and select out this text right here, and let me just go to the home tab right here. So what you can do around over here is you can expand this tag section and then tag it as project A, as critical, and assign multiple tags as you can see just like this. You can go around and then click on the same tag again to remove out the tag as well. So let's just go around and add in as important. Similarly, you can go around. Let me just go around onto the option right here to always show the ribbon so that you can always see the ribbon right here. If I were to go to new section, I can go around over here, select this image, go to home and mark it as important as well. So the use of this is you can now use the find tags option right here, and you can see all of the tags right here which is collected. So you can go around and group the tag name by section, by title, by date, by note text just like this, and click on it to easily have access to different tags which may be spread out on different parts of your OneNote. So that is how you can go around right there And you can also add in, let's say, for example, like to do tags right here, just like this, and everything is there. So you can go around over here to do tag, which is interactive, as you can see, just like this as well. You can go around and let's say make it as like a password tag right here, book to read tag, and so forth, as you can see, just like this. In OneNote, what you can also do is add in custom tags. So to do that, you can go around onto the home tab right here, and then over here you can expand out the tag, and over here you can see customize tag as an option. So if I were to go around and click right here, I can modify out a selected tag, or I can create a new tag right here. So you can go around and select out a symbol for this. So let's just go around and select, let's say, for example, this flower icon right here. And then I'm going to change around the font color to red and highlight color to, let's say, something like magenta right here. I'm just going to go around and name this as a Udemy tag right here, just like this, and change around the color right here, just like this as well. So let me just go around and press OK, and we have our custom tag right here. We can also modify out the tag and change around the highlight color, press OK, and then this is what you have. Let me just go around, press OK, and select this. And once we go around, we can expand this, and you can see that we can select out that particular tag, and the format is applied, and the tag is applied onto the selected text, just like this as well. To quickly have good note formattings, you can go around and access note templates as well. So to do that, I'm going to go around and create a new tab right here. And once I go around and do that, I'm going to go around onto the insert tab, and then you have access to paste templates from over here, as you can see. So once you go around and click on the icon right here and click on paste templates, then over here on the right side, you can access out different templates right here, like academic templates. So if I were to go around onto history class notes, then you got a template for the note applied, as you can see, like summary, lecture topic, today's topic, and you can just go around and start noting down in the spaces that is given to you. So on the business side, you can see that I have templates for simple meeting notes right here. And if I were to go to planners, I have like simple to-do list right here. And you can see that you even got the background and everything to make the notes look much more interesting. So this is how you can also utilize out the templates for the notes that you make in OneNote. So what you can also do is you can make a template and then you can save the template for future use. So to do that, I'm going to go around onto the view area, and let's just go around and change this the format out just like this. And I'm just going to go around and say example text right here. So let me just go around and then copy and paste this around right here. I'm not going to worry about the spelling error. So to save this as a template now, I'm going to go around over here onto, let's say, for example, insert section, onto the paste templates area in paste templates. So once I go around over here, you can see save current page as a template is an option. So you can go around and select this. And here you can see that you can go around and add in a template name right here. So I'm just going to go around and type in Udemy and click on save. And under my templates now, you can access Udemy. So that is the template that you made. So if I were to go around and create a new section right here, I can click over here and the template will be applied. There may be a template that you always need to use in a particular section. And in that case, to make sure that the template appears by default while the template is opened like this, you can go around over here onto the default template section and then select out a template that you want to set as a default for that particular section right here. So I'm just going to go around and select lecture notes right here. So this is going to be the default template, as you can see right here. So if I were to go around and then create a new page right here, you can see that lecture notes template is applied. So no matter how many pages I create right here, you can see that the lecture note template is pre-applied on all of them, which makes it easier because I don't have to manually select out templates for individual pages. So whatever notes you create with OneNote, what happens is that they are there in the noted pages without any defined size. And if you plan to print out these notes or organize them in a particular paper size, then you can go around onto the View tab and select out paper size from over here as well. So you can go around and then select out the size like A4 size, and you can see that A4 size is selected. This makes it much more easier for printing as well if you plan to save it in A4 size. If I were to go around, you can see that you can add in orientation as well to landscape or portrait as well. And over here, you can set the print margins as well. For example, if I were to go around onto this note, I can select out the paper size and then go around, select A4 or A3 as you can see right here, and you can see everything rearranges. So on the top, you can see that there is the print margin. So you can add in 2, and then you can see that if I were to go around, there will be 2 inches of margin added out on the top. From the bottom as well, you can add in margin, or you can go around onto the left side, and you can see that the margin gets added in onto the left side as soon as you make changes over here. You can set any images that you bring inside of OneNote as a background graphics as well. So right now you can see that this is an image, and I can go around and place it anywhere I want, and I can edit it as you can see right here. But if I want to set it as a background graphic, then you can simply select the image by clicking on it, and you can right click, and over here you can see set picture as background is an option. If I were to select it out, then now you can see that this is the image and it has been set as a background. So if I were to go around over here and type in something, you can see that the image cannot be moved anymore. It's attached onto the background. Even if I were to bring in the bounding box, and you can see that this is what you have right here. The image has been set as a background. But if I want to get it back as an image again, I can simply right click on an empty spot right here, and you can see set picture as background is checked on. So simply uncheck it, and now it becomes a regular image again. You can easily also insert out Excel spreadsheets inside of OneNote. And to do that, you need to click on insert, and under spreadsheet, you can go around over here, click on this triangular icon, and then click on existing Excel spreadsheet right here. Once you do that, you can navigate around to the folder where you have your spreadsheet and insert it, and you can attach out the spreadsheet or attach out it as a file or insert just a chart or table from it. But I'm going to insert the spreadsheet itself as you can see, and then there you go. The spreadsheet content is all here. You can go around, resize it out as if it was any image right here. So let me just go around, resize it. But if you want to go around and edit this, you can click on edit right here, just like this. And then it'll open up the Excel sheet, so you can go around and change out any value that may be there. Let me just go around and save the Excel sheet right here, and then you can see that the update is here. Similarly, you can also go around onto the spreadsheet and click a new Excel spreadsheet right here. That's a blank Excel spreadsheet. So you can go around and then click on the edit button, and then over here you can add in data right here. Let me just add in a background color as well, and save and close. And what happens is that any changes made is reflected over here. If you want to note down something freely, then you may want to consider using the pen and highlighter tool. So to access that, you can go around onto the draw tab, and over here you can see you can select out any pen that you want and just draw around right here, just like this. You can go around and use the highlighter that you see as well to highlight out things. So whenever I'm using the pen, if I were to go to home, then everything is disabled as you can see. So to get back everything, you can go around onto the draw tab and select the type tool so that you're back onto the type tool right here, and you have access to all of the tools right here. Let me just go around onto the draw tool, and over here you can select out highlighter and highlight out the text that you typed as well. Besides that, you have the lasso select, which allows you to select out different contents that you drew, and you can move them around. You can resize them as well. You can use the panning to move around the workspace, or use the eraser to erase out strokes right here. If you want to erase only a few parts, you can go around and click right here, and you can select the large eraser to erase only this part, or the small eraser to erase some of the parts just like this as well. Medium eraser to erase this as well. You can go around over here and select the color thickness, go around onto pen, select out, let's say, brown color, select the thickness, press OK, and then you can draw around right here. You can go around onto color and thickness and select the highlighter as well, select out the color that you want and press OK, and you can see that it can highlight out the things just like this as well. So that is how you can work around with the pen and highlighter to draw out everything freely and to take notes. You can also insert and work with shapes inside of your notes. So to do that, you need to go around onto the Draw tab, and over here you can see that there's different shapes that you can select from. Let's say, for example, if I were to select the rectangular tool, you can just click and drag, and there's this rectangular tool right here. So if I were to go around over here, select this line right here and select out, let's say, let me just go to the draw tool again, select the triangular shape. You can see that this is how it pops up. You can go around over here and then select out, let's say, the red marker right here. And if I were to go around and draw it, you can see that the shape is created as per what I select right here. You can go around and resize the shape later on as well. You can, let's say, for example, this is the marker. So let me just go around over here onto type tool. So with the type tool as well, you can select out the shape and you can resize it out by using one of these corner handles right here. You can resize it from the side and so forth. You can go around over here, change out the size over here of the arrow as well. And you can go around over here, change out the size from the side just like this as well. So depending on the shape that you have right here, you can go around and change everything. So that is how you can work around with shapes inside of OneNote. If I were to write down something, let's say, for example, by taking this a pen tool right here and by writing something like, let's say, hello right here. So I'm just going to go around and write hello, and I'm using my mouse to do this. So the handwriting is not very good either. So if I were to go around onto the lasso select tool and select this. So let me just go around, make a round circle, select all of these right here. So once I do that, you can see ink to text is an option. If I were to go around and click, then you can see it detects out the handwriting and turns it into a text just like this. And that is how you can easily turn handwriting to types as well inside of OneNote. If I were to go around onto the Draw tab and then let's say select out any of the pen and draw around, then you can see that whatever I draw remains as it is. But what I'm trying to draw here are different shapes. And if you want to create shapes, then you can actually use this feature called Ink to Shape. So simply click on it and it'll be enabled. So now if I were to go around and draw something like a circle, it detects it as a circle and then turns it into a perfect circle. You can go around, turn it into an oval as well, just like this. But depending on different types of shapes right here. So if I were to go around, make a square, I can go around, make a rectangle right here. I can make a triangle as you can see right here. Or I can go around, make other shapes as I want, as you can see. So I can go around right here and change this out into different types of shapes as you can see. And as long as it detects it, you can see that it actually creates into a proper shape. But this one it didn't detect, so it was not able to create the shape right here. So I can go around, make this into this shape or this shape right here. No matter what you're using right here, just like this, you can see that not everything is detected. But as long as it is, let's say, something like this pen right here, for the highlighter, it does not detect it. But if it is a pen, just like this, you can see that it turns it into a shape with the color properties right here, just like this. So that is how you can go around and turn the Ink to Shape tool and then utilize its features. If you want to add in mathematical formulas, then under the Draw tab, you can see that Ink to Math is an option as well. So you can go around over here and then let's say simply draw around something like a square plus b square right here, and it detects it as a mathematical formula as you can see on the top. So I'm just going to go around, create a line right here, and let's say I'm just going to go around and say x right here and square, and you can see that it detects it out. So I'm just going to go around, type in equal to right here, or maybe I'm going to add in a plus as well, and let's say I'm going to add in a 2 square right here, just like this as well. I'm going to go around over here and maybe add in something else. So you can see that it is not getting everything correctly, so you can simply go around and erase it out as well. So I'm going to go around, write it again, and over here, I'm just going to go around and erase this. I'm going to create something like a bracket right here. Let me just try that around and erase this out as well. So let me just go around and type in 2 right here, square, just like this, and then add it around right here. So there you go. It is inside the bracket now. So you can go around and you can select and correct as well. So you can go around, select this, and then you can see that as I select it out, you can go around and correct it out as well. So let's say this is something else. You can select it and you can see that I can change it into, let's say, sign as well, just like this. So you can see that the closest one is displayed. So you can just go around and select it out as well. You can also go around and select something out right here and then clear it out. So let me just go around clear, and everything is cleared, as you can see. So let me just go around and type in 2 square plus, let's see, C, just like this. Let me just go around and correct it to C right here. And then I'm going to say square and plus, and then let me just go around, turn it into something like this. And you can click on insert, and everything is inserted over here. So it is not here on the correct space. So you can just go around and then cut it and paste it over here, just like this as well. So that is how you can go around. You can go around over here and press Ctrl V, and it is there in the main notes area. If you want to insert out an equation, you can go around onto the insert tab, and then here you can see that you can select from one of these presets by clicking on the down arrow, or you can click on the equation icon to access the equation option right here. So now you can go around and see that this is the equation, and you can simply go around and type in ABC right here, just like this. Let me just press Ctrl Z right here. So this is the equation. So let me just go around and type in DAB right here. You can see it types it out in an equation setting right here. You can also go around over here and then choose one of these presets and insert them and replace out the contents over here as well. For example, here it says N. You can just go around, replace it with X right here. But let me just go around and delete all of it and go to insert, go to equation right here. Once I do that, you can see that this is what you have. So I'm just going to go around and press equals. Let's say, for example, you can type in A, and then I'm just going to go around and say B, and that's the equation. You can go around onto, let's say, for example, linear right here or normal text right here. And as you can see, you can change the style of the equation over here, just like this as well. You can also access the ink equation right here, as we saw in the previous video. Or you can go around, choose around different symbols from over here. You can insert out fractions, as you can see right here. So you can go around, insert out fractions in different ways like this. And you can select out the squares and type in the equation according to how you like. You can go around, add in, let's say, for example, script, and say A square right here, just like this. You can add in radical equations right here, just like this, and add in a root over here, just like this as well, as you can see, just like this. So you can go around, choose large operations and replace them out, like brackets, as you can see right here. Replace the contents by clicking on the squares and insert out, let's say, for example, scientific mathematics formulas as well. Even accents, as you can see, limits and logs, operations, as you can see, just like this. So you can simply select out different type of equations right here and then replace it out with whatever you want right here by clicking on it and by typing, as long as it is selectable right here, just like this. So that is how you can insert and work with equations inside of OneNote. So if I were to go around onto the draw tab and select out, let's say, particular shape right here and then start drawing, then you can see that as I draw, it gets back onto the type mode right here. So I need to go around, select the shape again and then draw again. And you can see that I need to repeat this step. But if you want to continue drawing out a particular shape, then you can go around over here onto the more option and lock the drawing mode. In that case, if I were to go around and click and drag, you can see that it does not get back to the type mode, but it is still there on that particular selected shape. So I can select any of the shape right here, and then you can see that the drawing keeps on continuing to come. If I were to go around right here, you can see that right now the drawing is very, very smooth. That is because the snap to grid is not turned on. If I were to turn on snap to grid, then you can see that it actually snaps on into place right here. So it is using a grid as a reference right there to snap out in certain places. So to view the grid, you can go around onto view, and then over here in rule lines, you can just go around and enable the grid right here. So once you go around over here onto draw right here, let me just select the circle. You can draw around and you can see that the circle is in 9 by 9 space right here, just like this. So you can go around and snap it into place and you know it is an exact circle. If you want to create an exact circle of the same size, simply go around, click and drag around in the 9 by 9 space right here, and you know they are the exact size. So if I were to go around over here, even from the type mode, you can see that I can go around and see that they are the exact size, same size right here, just like that. So that is how you can go around and then log and snap to grid on the drawing mode inside of OneNote. So over here you can see that I have this note file, and then I have made several changes over to this note file and its contents as time went by. So if you want to go around and access older versions, then you can simply go to the history tab right here, and then you can access base versions. So once you go around and access base versions, you can see that you have access to different versions of this particular page according to the date right here, as you can see. Let's say, for example, in this date, the note was like this. In this date, the note was like something else. You can go around and access out the page versions for all of the note content right here. So you can go around onto this section, and here you can see that depending on whether you made sufficient changes, you can access out the page versions for those particular note sections. So over here, let me see, there's not much note right here, but for the Udemy note right here, you can see that page versions are there. If I were to go around, you can see you can also delete all the versions in this particular sections, or delete all the versions in this entire notebook, or you can disable the history as well. If I were to, let's say, for example, delete all the versions in this section, then it asks me whether I really want to do it, and if I were to press yes, then I won't have access to the page versions for this particular section anymore because they have been deleted. You can also disable the history for the entire notebook so that no history is saved out as well, or you can go around and re-enable it over here as well. You can also delete all the versions on the notebooks, on the notebook itself, so that you can just go around and start fresh. So this is how you can go around and then utilize file versions in OneNote as well. If some information is confidential, then you might want to encrypt it with a password. So to do that, whatever note section you want to encrypt with password, you can open that out right here. Let's say, for example, I'm select the Udemy notes itself, and then I'm going to go around over here onto the review tab, and here you can see password is an option. Once you click on this, you can go around and set a password. So let me just go around and type in Udemy right here. So I'm just going to go around, type in Udemy, press OK, and the password has been set right here. Here you can see it says there are existing backup copies of this section. So do you want to delete it or keep it? So to be secure, I'm going to delete the existing copies right here. So you can see that there is password applied to this, but it is still as it is. So in order to truly lock this, you need to click on lock all right here. And now as you go on to this particular tab, it says this section is password protected. And once you click on it, you have to enter the password, press OK right here. But it says password is incorrect because I entered an incorrect password. And unless you have the correct password, you won't be able to access out any of the contents. So let me just go around, type in Udemy right here. And now you can see that I have access to this particular note once more. You can go around and change around the password. So let me just go around right here from Udemy, and I'm just going to go around and say Udemy 1 right here. And from over here as well, I'm going to say Udemy 1, press OK, and then you can lock all. So now you have to enter Udemy 1 in order to unlock it right here. If you want to remove a password, you can remove it. Type in the password right here, press enter, and then you removed out the password. So now this is what you have. So apart from this, you can go around. Let me just go around and set a password right here, just like this. So if I were to go to the other tab and go back, you can see that it is still active. But to make it more secure, you can go to File, onto Options right here, and then change around, let's say, security options right here. So you can see that you have access to different options right here. So let me just go around onto advanced right here, just like this, and you can see that there's some editing options, but this is what I'm interested in, passwords. So it says lock password protected sections after I have not worked for them, let's say, for example, in 5 minutes. So if I'm inactive for 5 minutes, then it'll lock it out automatically. You can also lock the password protected section as soon as I navigate away from them. So this is what I want. And you can also enable add-in programs to access password protected sections. So this is something that you may want to have depending on how many plugins you have installed. But I'm just going to go around, press OK right here and navigate away, go back, and now it is password protected, as you can see right here. So that is how you can change around the settings for particular notes as well. And that increases out the security for the contents that you note down with OneNote. If you are storing your notebook in OneDrive, then you might want to check whether the things that you have typed are synced or not. And to see the sync status, you need to go around onto File, and then over here on the Info section, you can see that View Sync Status is an option. Once you click on this, over here you can see that whatever you type in, it was syncing and now it is up to date. And sometimes what happens is that as you type, it might not sync out. And you can go around and manually sync everything by clicking on Sync All. And then you can see that it goes around and starts syncing out those information over here. You can also go around and say sync manually, so it does not sync out whenever you make out small changes. So you can see that as I make the changes, it is not syncing out anything right here because I enabled manual syncing. So if I were to go to File and go to View Sync Status, it says not syncing. So you can go around and sync out the example notebook and the quick notebook manually right here, and it syncs it out. But usually I like to have the sync automatically whenever there are changes turned on so that I don't lose data unintentionally. And that is how you can sync out the files, sync out the contents that you type in the notebook easily, and make sure that they are saved safely. If you plan to record an audio, you might want to consider working with audio recording settings. And to do that, you need to go around over here onto the Insert tab and click on Audio Record. So let me just go around and stop it right here. And over here, you can see Playback is the tab that opens up right here. And to work around with audio and video settings, you can go around and click on this icon right here. So over here, you can see that audio and video record is an option. And over here, you can see that you can choose out the device that you want to select as an input source right here. For example, I want to record from line in, then you can select out the device line in right here. And similarly, you can work around with the input master volume. You can choose a codec right here that is a standard of coders and decoders used to record out the audio. You can usually you can leave this in default. Over here, you can select the format as well, and the higher the quality you want, you might want to go the higher the number. Let's say, for example, for higher quality of audio, you can go for 20 kilobits per second right here. This is not really good for music, but it is good for vocals. Similarly, you can do the same for video as well. So you can select out an input source right here. That is especially if you have multiple camera input sources, and you can go around and choose video quality that you want to save as well. If you want a really high quality, you might want to go for 1400 kilobits per second video right here, but it does take a bit of space when you're recording right here. So once you go around and do that, audio quality is set according to how you want, and then you can go around and start recording out your audio or video, and it'll utilize those settings to record the audio or video in the said quality. You can also easily translate out the text that you have typed over here into another language. So to do that, you need to click on Review and then go to Translate, and you can translate selected text or utilize the mini translator. Let me just go to Translate selected text right here, and if I were to go around and select this text right here, you can see that there's certain language that you can choose from, and the language will be translated accordingly. You can go around over here and insert that out in another language as well. So another thing that you can do is you can go to Paste right here, and here you can auto detect out the language, and then let's say choose a particular language, click on Translate as well, and the entire language will be translated for that page as well, as you can see right here. You can go around, and with the mini translator you access the same option. So let me just close this. So here's different option, as you can see under Translate right here. So there's the translator that you can access. You can go around over here on to choose translator language, and you simply get the same option right here where you can choose in the language, as you can see right there. So over here you can see that I got a note right here, but if you're just planning to read out your notes, then you can use something called the immersive reader. So to access it, you can go to View tab right here, and you can click on Immersive Reader right here. So once you do that, what happens is that it opens this up in a new page, as you can see right here, and there is the content right here in just note format. So what you can also do over here is you can go around and choose text preferences, change around the size of the text right here. You can change around, let's say, the text style as well, that is the font style, and you can go around, change up the background color over here as well. So just like this, you can see that there's the grammar option, and you can enable nouns, verbs, and adjectives right here, whatever there may be, as you can see right here. So you can also change it to syllables, as you can see right here, and just go around onto, let's say, line focus right here, just like this. So you can see that this is what you have right here, and you can go around, disable this, and you can also enable picture dictionary, or you can go around and translate it by word or entire document into another language over here, just like this as well. So you can enable out the translations over here as well. So besides that, you also have option for letting it read, and you can work around with the voice settings like voice speed, male or female, and click on the play button.
Example title. This is an example note. This is an example.
And then you can just go around and let it read the contents as well. And that is how you can utilize the immersive reader view in OneNote. If you want to have quick access to different functions in OneNote, you can go around over here onto the display option area on the ribbon and show something called the quick access toolbar. So once you do that, you have access to different options, as you can see right here. Let's say, for example, you can bring in print or back or forward right here, just like this. You can bring in undo and redo right here. And depending on what you want, you can go around and enable out, let's say, touch and mouse mode right here, especially if you're using a laptop. And then you can bring in favorite highlighters right here, just like this. So you can click on this and have instant access to those tools right here. You can undo and redo right here, just like this, and so forth. You can also go around over here and show the ribbon above right here, or you can go around and show the ribbon below as well. You can also go around and hide the access toolbar, or you can go to more commands right here, and depending on different sections, like let's say, for example, file tab and so forth, you can go around and add this in right here. Let's say send as PDF, add that in, okay, and this is what you have, as you can see. So this is what you have. And then you got different functions over here. You can also go around and add in a custom tab right here. So for that, I'm going to right click on this empty area, and then I'm going to click on customize the ribbon. And once I go around over here, you can see I can also click on new tab. So I can go around over here and then rename this. So to, let's say, for example, Udemy tab right here, just like this. So you can go around and rename it. And over here inside, you can add in, let's say, different commands. Like from the all tabs, you can go around and add in, let's say, commands from tools right here. You can add that in right here. So just go around and add that in by clicking and dragging it right here. So you can also divide them by groups. So I'm just going to go around and rename to, let's say, for example, this group right here. Let me rename this as, let's say, for example, functions. And I'm going to press OK. And you can see this is a tab. And you can go around over here onto, let's say, unread right here, and drag this in right here. And then you can go around onto history, drag this in right here. And this is what you have. So if I were to go around over here and press OK, then you can see Udemy tab is an option, and you got these function group right here. If I were to right click and go to customize the ribbon section right here, just like this, you can also go around and add in, let's say, for example, new group. And you can go around and add in, let's say, email and everything else right here. And that becomes a part of this new tab right here. There's the new group and functions, as you can see, just like this. And that is how you can utilize the quick access toolbar and even make your custom tabs in OneNote as well. So whatever I type over here in OneNote, it automatically gets saved. But if you want to go around and then control out how everything backs up, then you can go around onto the option from the file menu, and then you can go around onto option and then go to the save and backup area. So over here, you can see that all of the contents that you type in is saved on a certain location. For example, the quick notes section, and you can also see the backup folder right here. So in case the original location notes get deleted, everything can be retrieved from here. But if you want to go around and change out the location, then you can click on modify right here, and then you can go around, select out another folder of your choice right here, just like this, and then you can go around over here and select it out as well. Once you do that, the backup is saved onto that particular folder right here, in my case this desktop right here. And you can also set like when everything should be backed up. That means when everything will be copied out. And over here you can see that you can choose from 1 week or maybe one backup per hour as well. Depending on how important your notes are, you may want to have periodic backup, a backup right here, so that your notes does not accidentally get deleted. So over here, you can also choose the number of backup copies that you can keep right here, and then the copy of files will be updated out accordingly. You can also immediately back up the change file now, or back up all of the notebooks over here just like this as well, by clicking on this button, and you can press OK, and then everything will be backed up accordingly. You can also insert out different synonyms of words in OneNote. So to do that, you need to go to Review tab, and over here you can see thesaurus is an option. So if I were to select out the word learn right here, so let's say I want to insert out synonym for the word learn, then you can select it and click on thesaurus right here. Once you do that, over here on the right side, you can see study, absorb, and then acquire and cram. You can see that these are the synonyms right here. If I want to insert the word study, you can go around over here on the side and click right here and click on insert, and that is inserted. You can also click somewhere else and go around over here and copy it out right here and paste it out over there as well. You can click on the word to get more synonyms of that particular word as well. For example, there's research, survey, and read, as you can see right here. So you want to use the word read right over here. You can go around, select it, and then click around on this button and insert it over here just like this as well. And that is how you can utilize the thesaurus in OneNote easily. So over here you can see that I have a note, and then if you want to save this in other formats, then all you need to do is go to the file menu and then go to export right here. So once you do that, here you can see that you can export the current page, the section, or the entire notebook in different formats right here. So if you were to select page, then you get most options, like you can save it in .1, that is OneNote format. You can save it in Word document format, as you can see. So if I were to go around onto export, you can see that I can go around and save, let's say for in my desktop right here. And then what happens is that this page is exported as a Word document. So you can go around onto file, onto export, and you can export this as XPS format, as a single file web page format as well, and also as, let's say, doc format, which is in Word 2000 and Word 97 and 2003 format right here. Let me just go around, select PDF, and export that out over here as well, and save it in my desktop. You can also go around right here, export it, particular sections on notebook, let's say entire thing as PDF document. You can do that as well. And I'm just going to go around and save it out right here, and I can see it exports out the entire notebook right here, just like this. So it does take time because I have a lot of note pages right here. Let me just go around and minimize this, and you can see that I have this document right here in Microsoft Word format now. You can go around and see the Udemy file right here, just like this. This is in PDF format, and it opens with the default PDF viewer. I can also go around over here and open up the example notebook that I have right here, which is the extraction of the entire note content, as you can see, and it comes up as a PDF format right here. You can also save out your notes into your OneDrive. So to do that, you need to go around onto file, and then once you go around over here, you can go around onto, let's say for example, share across devices, and over here you can see OneDrive is an option. So you do need to be signed in, of course, over here to your Microsoft account to access your OneDrive. So you can select your OneDrive right here, which is the OneDrive personal, as you can see, and you can move in your notebook right here, just like this. So once you go around, what happens is that OneNote is syncing changes right here, and it says the notebook is in new location now. That is in my OneDrive. So if I were to go around over here onto info right here, you can see that it is in my OneDrive now, and it is in my web account right here, just like this. So this is how you can go around and save your notebook to OneDrive as well. So if you want to share out the notes with others and work with them in real time, you can easily share out notes by going into the file menu and by going onto the share section. So over here, what you can do is you can type in the email address of the person that you want to share the notes with, and then you can let them edit or view out the files. Or you can go around and get a sharing link right here, and you can either enable an edit link, which allows others to edit out the notes, or you can just create a view link right here. So let's just go around right here and copy out this view link and go on to a web browser and access out that link right here, and let's see what happens. So once we go around over here, you can see I'm using my other account right here, and over here I have viewing access. So you are accessing the web version of OneNote right here, and over here all of the sections are on the left side right here. So this is what you have, as you can see right here. So these are the notes, and you can see it says password protected over here. So even if the notes are shared, the other users will still not have access to confidential data. And this is exactly where password is useful as well. So you can see that as I go along, you can access out all of it, but this is in the viewing section only. So it is only the read-only notebook. But if you were to provide editing link, then the other user will be able to edit the note as well. And that is how you can easily share out notes in OneNote. So if you have your notes shared with other people, then when you go to file right here onto the share section, you will see the email address of the other person and their permission level right here. So I have shared it with my other email account right here by using this feature. So I'm just going to go back over here. If I were to go around and type in something right here, then nothing seems to have changed right now. But the other person can access out the file at the same time as well. So now when the other person goes around, they can also go around and make changes to this at the same time as well. So they can go around and make changes around from their side, and it will be updated over here as well. So this does take a bit of time for the synchronization to happen and everything. And you can see that the other person actually made this change right here, and it is overlapping with this right here. So you can go around, make the changes. The other person can go around and make the changes right here, just like this. And it'll sync up over time. So it does take a bit of time, but you can see like what the other person changed right here. They added in some details over here, just like this. And that is how you can work around with others in real time by sharing out your notes with others as well. So over here, you can see that I have a note right here, and there are notes that I added in and the notes that other people added in over here. So if you were to go around onto the history tab, then you can see that I can go around and find certain information by author. So here you can see that as I click on this, you can go around and select out, let's say for example, different authors information right here, and you can see depending on the author right here, I can go around and click on them to see their edits right here. I can go around and click on rough notes, and I can see my edits over here. So depending on the different pages right here and what changes that you made, you can see everything is highlighted as yellow right here as I click on the same notes over here, just like this as well. You can go around and sort the information by the date as well, and you can set this particular notebook or all other notebooks as well, just like this. You can see the printouts and notes right here and everything else. You can also go around and hide out the authors right here. So right now you can see that you see the authors over here. You can see all the authors like who changed and what belongs to whom. But if I were to go around and click on hide authors, then you don't see who made the changes right here, and you just see the information just like this. And that is how you can show out the authors and even find contents based on authors right here inside of OneNote. So over here, you can see that I have this note right here. And if you want to send this out through an email to someone else, then you can go around onto the file menu and then click on send. So you do need to note that you need to have an email client that is a default email client for this to work. So once you go around and go to send, you can see that email pays and email as an attachment, that is sent as an attachment, is an option. So if you were to click on email pays right here, then you can see that it opens up Outlook right here because that is set as my default email client. And you can see that you can type in the email and send it out according to how you want right here. So now what I'm also can do over here is instead of sending it as a content, you can send it as an attachment. So to do that, you can go around on to send and you can send as attachment right here. So once you do that, it says OneNote attachment will be password protected because, and to attach an unprotected copy, click on file, then click on export right here, as you can see right here, since we do have a passport right here. So I don't I'm not going to remove the password, and let's say I want to keep it secure, so I'm just going to say okay, and you can see that it gets attached out right here as a note file right here, and there's the MSD, that is the rich HTML format right here. If I were to go around onto some other page like this, go to file and then click on send as attachment, then you can see it directly gets attached out right here in two formats. And that is how you can go around and utilize the email option in OneNote as well. Microsoft OneNote is connected with Outlook tasks. Let's say, for example, if I were to go around and say, I'm going and say learn about Office right here, just like this, and make it into an Outlook task, then I can go around and set it as tomorrow right here. If I were to go around over here and say prepare report, just like this, and I can go around onto Outlook task and select a custom date over here as well, just like this. So you can see that it opens up Outlook tasks right here, and I can go around, set up the date right here over here, and then I can just go around, save and close it out. I can go around and let's say, for example, email clients right here, and this is going to be my other task. I can go to Outlook task and say this is gonna be this week. So whatever I add in right here gets allocated over here in Outlook as well on the tasks area, as you can see right here. So whatever I typed in here, like learn about Office and this week and email clients, it is all here, as you can see. You can go around and delete out a particular task right here, but once you do that, it does not actually get affected right here. But if I were to go around over here and let's say I'm going to delete off the learn about Office, I'm just going to go around over here, go to Outlook task and then delete Outlook task right here, and in that case what happens is that it is deleted off of over here as well, as you can see, just like this. So you can go around over here and let me just go around and then go for prepare report. Let me just go around and remove that over here, and email clients. So let me just go around and press backspace to remove it, but nothing happens over here in the task when I remove it like that, because we do need to go to the Outlook task and remove it right there. And that is how Outlook tasks are connected in OneNote and Outlook. So over here in Microsoft Outlook, you can see that I have set a meeting for 6th of January right here. If you want to insert out the meeting details as a note, then all you have to do right here is go to meeting details. And over here, you can choose a meeting from another date right here. And then you can just navigate around on to Jan 6 and you can see the meeting details right here. You can also access the calendar right here and choose the particular date right here. So once you go around and find your meeting, you can select it, click on insert details, and the meeting details will be inserted, as you can see, just like this. So now that we have learned all of the things that you need to know in order to start taking notes with OneNote, let's just go around with an example project where we are going to go around and make a note in something known as corner format so that we can note down an article regarding Udemy. So to do that, I'm going to go around over here onto the notebook section, and let me just create a new entire notebook right here. So I'm going to save this on my OneDrive itself, and I'm going to go around and say Udemy example project right here, just like this. And I'm going to create out a notebook right here, just like this. So I'm just going to go around over here and I'm not going to invite any people. I'm just going to say no right here. So I'm just going to go around onto this section right here, and I'm going to go around and say note about Udemy right here. So just like this, you can see that I can rename out the tab right here. I can go around over here and I'm going to say in introduction to Udemy right here. The time is already here, but you can also go around and change the date, as you can see right here. You can go around, change up the time to a different time as well if you don't want that. I'm going to go around over here onto view, and I'm going to go around and enable out, let's say, something like a copyright here, just like this, so that it looks much more like a traditional note, as you can see. So now I'm just going to go around and turn it into a kernel note format. So usually in kernel notes, what happens is that there are 3 sections. So I'm just going to go around over here onto the insert section, or this is the insert section, or in the home section. You can see that this is what I have. I just want to go to the draw section and access the shape first. So I'm just going to go around over here onto the line and create out a line right here. So I'm just going to go around, create out a line, hold shift to make it straight right here. And I want to make it black. So I'm just going to go around and make it black right here. So I'm just going to press Ctrl Z right here. And over here, I'm going to select the pen itself. Maybe I want a thicker pen. So I'm just going to go around over here. And now I'm going to go around, grab up the line, and then create out a line like this. So now over here, I'm just going to hold shift and create another line just like this, as you can see. So this is what you have. And under view right here, I can zoom out to view more area of the notes as well. So this is what I have. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and add in text. So I'm going to go to home right here. I don't need to select any special tool, but let me just select the type tool right here. And I'm going to go around and say this is the key points right here, just like this. And this is going to be the notes right here, just like this. This is where you add in the main note, you add in the key points, and then over here I'm going to go around and say summary right here. So the good thing about OneNote is you can type in wherever you want, and I'm using Control B to bold out all of these titles right here. So once we do that, let's just go around and zoom in. I'm going to go to view and zoom in right here. And under the key points, let me just go around and select out the key point right here, and then increase this in size. So I'm just going to go around, increase this in size. This is 20. Let's just go around and turn this into 20 as well. And I'm going to go around over here, turn this into 20 as well. So once we do that, we're going to go around and add in the main notes. Let's say, for example, so I already have copied out content from Wikipedia. So I'm just going to go around over here and paste it out right here. And let's say this is the note right here. And from Wikipedia, you can see that I got these references numbers right here. I'm just going to go around and remove it out right here. So you can see that this is what I have right here. And Udemy is a global destination. So I'm just going to go around and add in the key points over here. That is what kernel note is all about. You have the main notes over here while the key notes are on the left side. So this is a global destination for teaching. So you can go around, and I'm just going to go around global destination for teaching and learning online right here. So I'm just going to go around and say learning online. So this is going to be the key point right here. And once that is done, it is founded in May 2010, founded May 2010 right here. So that is another key point. And as of November 2022, there are 57 million students. So let's just go around and say 57 million students currently, just like this. And then student take courses primarily to improve job-related skills, and some courses generate credit towards technical certification, and so forth, as you can see. I'm going to go around and say improve skill for job and do certifications right here, just like this. And you can see that the headquarters is in San Francisco. So headquarters in San Francisco right here. So this is going to be my key points, as you can see right here. So we have successfully created out a note right here. And this is like the incorrect spelling. So you can see that it is suggesting me. So San Fran Francisco right here, just like this, and this is what you have, San Francisco. All right, so that is how I'm supposed to write it. So once this is done, let's just go around onto the summary, and I'm going to summarize out the key points right here. So I'm just going to go around and then zoom out by going around onto view, zoom out right here, and let's just go around, select this, and I'm going to go around over here and utilize the same words. So I'm just going to go around over here and utilize this itself. So I cannot see all parts of the notes, but I can just go around over here onto draw, and then I'm just going to go around onto select right here, and I can go around over here, resize this as well. I can just go around over here, resize this around over here just like this, and bring around the summary over here at the top as well. So because I do want all of these. So once this is done, I'm going to go around over here onto the summary part, and then I'm going to go around and say Udemy is a platform where one can learn online, has 57 million students, one can learn online, has 57 million students, has 57 million students, and then another summary part will be its quarters is in San Francisco, and headquarter is in San Francisco right here, just like this. Okay, Udemy is let's say, for example, I'm going to say online platform where one can improve skill, get certifications, and then I'm just going to go around and turn this into the next point. It has 57 million students currently, and its headquarters is in San Francisco right there. So this is what you have, as you can see right here. So we successfully created out a node, and it also tells like this if there's a grammar error, as you can see right here. So this is what you have, and then if you want to go around and save it into some other format, you can go around and export this as well as Microsoft Word, as you can see right here, or PDF. So let's just go around and select out PDF right here. So over here on my desktop, let's just go around and save it out. And then on my desktop, you can see the PDF right here. So let's just open it out, and you can see that in the PDF format, I got my notes. And that is how you can go around and successfully create out notes in OneNote. And you should try the same and then manage out notes in the way you want. So congratulations, you have successfully completed the course, and now you know all of the things that you're required to know about OneNote in order to effectively start making notes. So now I suggest you to keep on practicing, because as with practice, you get better in note taking, and note taking is not just a technical skill, but rather a soft skill that you improve upon as you keep on practicing and take more notes. So notes can be taken in all instances, whether you study or whether you're taking notes in a meeting, or whether you're taking notes when you're talking to a client, and so forth. So utilize OneNote as much as you can, because it's a powerful tool, and then it's a very good tool to especially keep track of different notes that you have made over time. And you can set up the note contents easily, as we learned in this course as well. So once again, thank you very much for taking this course, and I wish you all the best for your future note-taking journeys.